What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical, average American here today to react and learn about some news in Canada that's made its way here to the United States, because this is a big news story now. I am, of course, talking about the Delta airplane crash at Toronto Pearson Airport a few days ago now. But, normally we really don't hear much about Canadian news here in the United States, but this incident is just so incredibly bizarre. I mean, what is going on in this crazy world? This is just one of several really strange plane incidences that have recently happened, just like the helicopter colliding with the airplane in DC just a few weeks ago. So, I don't know, like, at this point, I feel like everybody's just getting kind of nervous about flying in general, even though, statistically, it's the safest way to fly. Well, I don't know, when you, like, see all these stories of these horrible airplane accidents, it's hard to remain objective about that. Like, okay, it's safe, I know, and statistically, but it's just scary, honestly. Like, actually. So, this is saying what we know about the plane that crashed, flipped at Toronto's Pearson Airport. 21 people taken to the hospital, 19 have been released. And I think the big thing about this story that I haven't heard a ton about this whole thing, so I'm actually really interested to kind of dive a little deeper today and see some of the video footage of this whole thing. Apparently, there's a video of it. The crazy thing about this is nobody was killed. No one died. How often do you hear that in an airplane accident? Never. You never hear that. So, man, that's incredible. That's amazing. Fantastic news. And I guess I know some people are actually really hurt from the whole situation, but if you're just flying to Toronto and like crash landed in the airport, and didn't it flip upside down? Yeah, it flipped on its back. Man, what an entrance. What an entrance to Canada you're making, and what a story to tell. Oh my God. So, was from Minneapolis to Toronto, and there's a video that was posted on Facebook showing the crash. Oh, here we go. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Okay, let me make this big. All right, this is video of someone was actually filming the crash. Oh wow. This looks normal. This just looks like a no.
Oh,
Oh my God.
no.
What? What happened?
Tower, you're seeing this airplane just crash into
Yes, I did see it. The guy filming is really maintaining his composure. This is insane. Oh my God. That was like weird. Like strange to watch. Doesn't it look like it's just coming in like a normal airplane landing? And then it just like bursts into flames. I wouldn't think anything is wrong.
Oh, no.
Oh my God. That's terrifying. Nobody died in that? Oh my, thank your lucky stars. Go buy a lottery ticket or something. What? All 76 passengers and 4 crew members escaped after the plane turned upside down. There were a lot of injuries, though, by the look of it. 21 taken to the hospital. 19 of them were sent home. They were like, airplane crash, bursting into flames. Take some ibuprofen and go home. You'll be fine. Like, what? How did everyone survive? Yeah, yeah. It resulted from the durability of the plane's seats and the way the crash unfolded. Um, how plane seats may have saved passengers? Okay. All right. Yeah.
Based on the footage that you've been able to see of the plane crash, how does a plane end up inverted on the runway?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, there were other reports. There was a report saying that the bank angle was unusual, but I'm not sure if that's true. I saw one video. I don't know if it's the thing.
Bank angle. Is that like the angle of arriving, like towards the runway? Was it looked like I'm not a pilot. I don't know what I'm talking about, but it looked pretty run of the mill to me.
Authentic, where it looks like the airplane was going along the runway in flame, and then probably the roll happened at the very last part of the trajectory. But again, it was a very fuzzy thing, and these are the kind of things that make it difficult. But in the fullness of time, there'll be a good video, and there'll be along with the flight data recorder, will tell you exactly what the airplane did, what the dynamic.
Flight data. That's right. All of like the landing measurements and instrumentation and data. Where's that? Do we have that? Okay, I'm going to keep going. Apparently the seats, the airplane seats are just so incredible that they saved people's lives. I mean, the plane flipped upside down. People were just dangling from the ceiling like bats. Like, actually? How do you unbuckle yourself and get out of your seat if you're on the ceiling? I actually want to see that. What caused the crash? Oh, saying it's under investigation. Well, investigate! Investigate. All right, so they don't know? The investigation will unfold fairly quickly. It's been a few days. And do they know yet what caused this? Report in the next 30 days. My goodness, don't they know I have a YouTube video to make? Can't they? Did nobody tell them that I need to know what caused this crash? What was the weather like? Yes. Was it weather conditions? Was it the angle of landing? Monday night, the runway was dry and there were no crosswinds, so it was fine? Instructions given to pilots before landing indicated crosswinds up to 17 knots. I don't know what 17 knots is. It sounds like a lot of wind, and there was snow on the runway. So was it dry and no crosswinds, or 17 knots and lots of snow? I'm getting conflicting reports. Passengers post their videos? Passengers film their escape from the upside down plane? What? Yeah. Okay. What? People were filming on the plane?
Drop it. Come on. Don't take the video. Put that phone away.
Oh my God.
Holy
Yeah.
holy
This is insane. This is insane. Oh my God. Bless this person for being a true Gen Z. I don't know how old they are. But the first thing they think of when crash landing, it's not thanking the heavens that they're alive. They get out their phone and film. Thank goodness, because this is crazy. The fact that we live in a day and age where you can just get out your cell phone and film stuff like this and it ends up on the news, that's great. I mean, there it is. The plane's upside down. You can see him walking out of the airplane.
Everything. Drop it.
Look, the seats are upside down.
Come on. Don't take the video. Put that phone away.
Wow. I mean, to be completely honest, something that's striking me is it's the situation is not as chaotic as you would think, right? An airplane just crashed, burst into flames, rolled over, and people are just walking out the door. I'm like, all right, maybe I'll film this. There's people helping them get out. The flight attendants are up and at them. Like, how is everyone so okay? I sound mad. Like, why aren't why isn't there more chaos? Why aren't more people dead? It's like, no, that's not. That's not what. That would be a better video. Like, no, it's. I'm just amazed at this, truly, at how okay everything is. Oh, they're spraying the plane.
Yo, I was just on this plane.
This guy is definitely Gen Z. After, did you hear what he just said?
Yo, I was just on this plane.
My plane crashed. I'm upside down. Okay. What? Is this a Snapchat? She made a Snapchat? A little video for her friends about hanging upside down in the plane? My plane crashed. I'm upside down. She Snapchatted it. I mean, you gotta keep your Snapchat streak alive. Like, I don't care if you're in a plane crash. You got it. What? Okay, what's this?
I was just in a plane crash. Oh my god.
Yeah. That's an appropriate response. Oh, look at this. Wow, look at this.
We just landed. Our plane crashed. It's upside down. Fire department's on site.
Spraying
Upside down.
everything. Yeah, they're probably worried. Couldn't this like burst into flames at any moment? Shouldn't everyone be just getting away? Just get away. Just go. Or stay and film it so I can watch on the internet. I can't complain about that, but this just seems like dangerous to stay around it. They're spraying it with water. Man, I don't even know what you think after being in something like this. You step outside, you're alive, most of them are just fine, probably just driving home, and you just look back at this airplane upside down and you're like, I was on that. I mean, maybe it just felt like a roller coaster or something, or maybe people are in shock, or I would imagine some people must have thought they were gonna die. Like, if you're on the runway, at least they were on the ground when it happened. That's that's probably why they survived. They were on the ground. But then, your plane is up flipping over. There's fire everywhere, smoke. I mean, that's terrifying.
Everybody, most people appear to be okay. We're all getting off. Some smoke going on.
What? Unbelievable. Truly. This is crazy video footage. Is the airport open? Pearson is still open. Flight, okay. Man, that's impressive. I mean, something like this happens, you would expect some I don't know. Was it open the rest of that day? Because it sounds like, was it the weather that caused it? In which case every flight should be paused. Or was it the pilot? Was it operator error? Was it the airplane malfunctioning? Was it a mistake? I don't think we know. There were 147 cancellations, actually. Never mind. Okay, so they did cancel a lot of flights that day. Oh my goodness. All right. We have some more video here. This is a passenger from the flight talking about the harrowing ordeal. Okay.
Okay, we're joined now by Pete Kukov, the passenger who recorded that harrowing video of the runway evacuation itself. Pete, good morning to you. We're so glad that you're okay.
Wow.
We're glad that you're able to talk to us this morning. If we can show that video, we just got in of showing the descent, and it shows just how fast, how you can see the flames. You can see it's happening all just in seconds. Take me back.
Oh, so this guy was on the plane? He didn't take this video. This video is from far away. He was on this plane.
Back to those final moments of the descent and what is going through your head. How fast did you realize something was going wrong?
Yeah, good morning. It's been an interesting last 24 hours for sure.
They're dragging this guy onto the news a day after crash landing in an airplane. He must have got paid for this, though, so he's doing okay. He survived a death-defying airplane landing and got paid to be on the news. He's doing okay. I mean, I shouldn't joke. A lot of these people probably have PTSD from this and will never fly on airplanes again. Like, that's a fact.
Right when, to be honest, I didn't really notice anything wrong until the moment we hit the ground. Other people were saying they might have. I'm not really sure what, but...
I mean, didn't everything look completely normal until it wasn't? Until it's just landing and suddenly it's in flames and it's upside down. It seemed normal. Yeah, exactly.
For me, it was just kind of like the wheels touched down, and then all of a sudden, I was in the window seat on the looker's left side, and then all of a sudden, I just remember being fully sideways, and I was looking down and just seeing like sparks and flames and whatever was grinding against the ground, and then it happened pretty dang quick, and we were.
I would think I'm literally dreaming, right? Like this just doesn't happen. You're suddenly sideways with sparks and flame. Like, I'd be like, okay, good one, brain. This is a dream. It's like, no, this happened.
We're just upside down, hanging from our seatbelts.
Pete, we are so glad you're okay this morning. And you described it as like bats hanging from the roof of a cave. You were all.
That's exactly what I thought. Like bats hanging from the ceiling. What?
Dangling effectively upside down in your seatbelts. Can you describe what was going through your mind in that moment, and then how quickly and how you were able to get yourself out of the plane?
Yeah, so obviously we ended up upside down, and everyone was wearing their seatbelts as they should have been, including myself. And we just got to a stop, and I remember just hanging there, and me and the lady next to me, we got out pretty quick, and we're kind of able to just like unclip like you would, and then just kind of lower ourselves to be on the ground, which was the roof, I guess.
Really? I'm just thinking, being in a chair, strapped in by a seatbelt, upside down, that's not easy to just unclip yourself and lower yourself down. Like, that's not that easy.
And then I was at the window, but we were told, we did it really quickly. Like, within like stopping, we like both immediately like kind of got our bearings, unclipped, got down, and then they announced not to get out of their seats, so people were hanging there for I can't remember how long, but just about a minute, and then they were like, okay.
Don't get out of your seats. Well, I guess there's no protocol. Is there a protocol for this? Mr. Captain speaking. Please remain calm, stay seated. You're like upside down. like okay. We will be providing more complimentary peanuts and Diet Coke.
Okay, like, get down. And at that point, people were feeling pretty frantic, and but everyone was obviously able to get down. Most people needed help, I think, from someone who had already got down. And then we kind of just slowly moved off the plane. It was seemed pretty organized. Didn't seem like everyone like got off in a pretty orderly fashion.
That's amazing. Like, just the competency and the mindset to remain calm. Everyone just like hung around for a sec, helped each other down, walked out in an or I've been on airplanes where I bet there was more chaos with people trying to get out of the plane. There was more chaos on those airplanes trying to get the luggage and get off than this one. This sounded more orderly than ones I've been on.
It didn't seem too insane once like the plane had stopped and everyone realized for the most part they were okay because no one was seriously injured.
Yeah.
Well,
that's amazing. That's actually amazing. Wow, that's cool that he took some time to talk about his experience there on the news. I mean, it says investigators retrieved the cockpit data, the flight data. And is there any news? Is there any... There's an investigation underway? Is there... No. No, it's just that there's an investigation underway on this whole thing. Maybe we'll find out, like, soon what went wrong. You hate to point fingers and be like, it's his fault. But it's like, for the sake of safety, you probably gotta know what happened. You gotta. So this was big news in the United States as well. And as soon as I saw this took place in Canada, I was like, I gotta learn more about this. And this is a crazy story. So I'm glad I did. And I'm so glad no one was actually hurt. Well, some people were hurt. No one was killed. Which made this kind of just a fun story to learn about. Anyway, if you enjoyed this as well, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment with your thoughts on this airplane crash, some of the details, anything you've heard about it in the investigation. If you're going to be flying again after this, that'd be really interesting to hear about. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to Canada, learning about Canadian culture, seeing things in Canada, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching, and see you next time.